This hitch was on the cheap Jeep, so I think I'm going to reuse it. I think I'm going to put it back on. It's heavy, but I think I'm going to put it back on. I just need to clean it up a little bit. It's nice to have a hitch. Take it apart. And this is the old sticker I found on it. I think it's a Reese, part number 37042. Alright, I got it all taken apart. Kind of rusty, but still real thick and good enough to put back on. This is some type of universal. I will need to put this on a press and fix that. That shouldn't be a problem. Alright, I think I straightened it out. This was bent right here. Alright, it's looking pretty good. Got it all the rust off of it. Just cleaning up the hardware. I'm going to clean these threads up a little bit. This is a 13 pitch thread SAE. Alright, the painting and all that mess is done. Let's see if we can get this on. I even cleaned up the hardware. So, let's get to it. Alright, on the driver's side is where the problem comes, because we've got, this is the bumper, rear bumper. From the factory they made a flag nut that you have to take the whole bumper off here, and you put a flag nut through there, and then you screw whatever type of hitch you wanted. But I don't have the flag nut, and I don't want to take the bumper off. So what I'm going to try to do is feed a bolt through here, here. No, I'm sorry, forget that. It's going to be through here, here, and here. Those are the 3 anchor points. What I'm going to attempt to do is use this as a guide wire or a fish wire, and I made some little threads. I'm going to put this all the way through, screw my bolt in, and pull it all the way through the hole. I hope it works. So we're going to do this far bolt first. So I'm going to go ahead and take my wire and try to fish it through there. Well, that was kind of hard. I'm going to start from the back here. Alright, what I found was just run it through without making your curly thing on the end yet. Alright, so this is what it looks like when I start to pull it up through. Voila. Alright, so once you get it, you just unscrew your wire off and do it again. This is the hardest one. Now on the passenger side over here by the muffler and in between the leaf spring, it's a little easier but yet a little harder. It's a little harder because it's all amongst this stuff, but it's a little easier because these already have a flag nut inside of it. You can kind of see the thread sticking out right there. So you've already got nuts back there. So all we got to do is just, you know, screw straight in. So that's not going to be a problem. Just fitting it there though. Okay, I got all this side out the way. We'll take this muffler hanger out and see what we got. This is heat shield. So, interesting. Alright, in order for this to work on this side, I need, in this flag nut, I need another nut or bolt. This is a different size than what I've got. And the, if I remember right, when I took this thing off, it only had the front two holding it. And there was nothing here. And I know why that is because, in this spot here, you can get to it on the other side, but you can't get to it here because it's covered by this. So, and including covered by the, and there's no flag nut in there either. So I'm going to utilize this hole that's already there with threads in it, and I just got to go buy another one of these. This is something you don't see very often. It's an XJ getting pulled by this highfalutin thing. That's cool. Man, it's hot, hot. All right, let's go see if we can find one of these. All right, got my bolts. Huh. I say, Major, what are you doing with all these cheap stuff? You'll find out. Go ahead and put this piece on because of clearance issues. All right, after much trials and tribulations, this is what I figured out. And this actually, I think, goes against what the original direction said. The original direction said, like, put those, maybe put it all together and then put it up as one piece. But you're not going to be able to get it adjusted properly doing that. So as you see, I still have it loose. I connected just one side. And you have a, on this model XJ, you have a heat shield. So the way that I figured this out, the heat shield goes on first, then the hitch bracket, then the muffler hanger. So, heat shield, hitch, and then muffler hanger, in that order. And the whole reason I took this muffler clamp off right there is to be able to, you know, move this around and get to those bolts. So they're all tightened up now. Alright, now that I've got this side all buttoned up, all I got to do is take the whole thing and slide it that way and do that side. This is the easy side. Now I just got to go through and pull the rest of these bolts like I did earlier with my homemade contraption. One more. The hardest part of getting these up in there is this square piece, but the reason it's square because it keeps from turning when you know, when it's face down. And it's also made for a carriage boat, so the carriage boat will fit up in there like that. Before I put that one on, I'm going to slide this onto there. I put it on the second row because that's how it was when I took the thing off, but this is too low now that I'm looking at it. Big old gap between there. So I'm going to raise that up. That means I got to take it off. No. Alright, I adjusted it. That's a little better. I think if I tow anything, I'll have to come up and put it backwards like that. Alright, what I did find out is don't tighten this one up because we're going to need some angle to slide this onto there. Alright, now that I've got the main anchor points done, we just got to center this. So the center point is that latch right there, and you see it's not centered, so I don't have this tied in yet, so I'm going to whack it this way, hopefully with this rubber mallet. Let's see if it'll move. No. Is it? Yeah, it's moving. So I'm going to do that until I get it centered, and then I have to snake some bolts and put a bolt through here and a bolt through there to keep it centered, and then we should be done. Alright, so I need to go through this hole here with a wire all the way out of this one here. I'll mark that. See that little Y right there? It's an arrow. That's what it comes out of. So I'm going to attempt to feed this through here and come right out of there, just like that. Okay, then I'll attach my bolt and pull it all the way through. My wire is too thick to come through this hole. Oh, Lordy. I just pulled the wire out and fished it out with this magnet. Boop. Alright, as you can see, this bolt's not lining up, so I'm going to jack it up with this bottle. As some of you YouTubers know, that man, there's so much that doesn't get filmed a lot of times, so even though what might seem like a small job could take all day. Well, that's it. Man, what I thought was going to be an easy job never is, but I guess it turned out okay. It was free. It came with the Jeep, so decided to use it. Hope you enjoyed it. For those of you that do any off-roading, this definitely hurts your departure angle. Looks like it's a little over 15 inches off the ground. Well, I didn't have any tool casualties this time, so it went fairly easy except for the heat. It is hot down here in the Everglades. So I'll see y'all next week.